Hello again everybody and welcome to a quick instant action mission in the A-10C Warthog. This is sort of a last hurrah for DCS 1.2. The 1.5 version is due out any time now. The installer is actually being tweaked by Evil Dynamics as we speak, but I'm in the mood to fly, so I'm going to do the hard Russian Lakes Spring instant action mission. I'll give you some more context about what I'm doing here once we get into the cockpit. Okay, let's take the briefing real quick. Okay, I have it turned down pretty low. Supply trucks ahead at the fork in the river. Left of the town, 9 clicks ahead, marked with green smoke. Waypoint 2 labeled supply is the location. I've got waypoint 2 selected currently on my tab. Go ahead and pull up the targeting pod, and I'll slave it on over to the steer point. We'll see what we have here real quick. Okay, so 2 trucks, 2... Once I unmask, it looked like, 2 ZU-23 AAA emplacements right there. Okay, so what I'm doing right here, and the reason you see the frame rate counter up in the top left, I have everything absolutely maxed out, although I do have all the texture and all the shader mods that I used to use uninstalled, as Two's back there dispensing flare. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is compiling some material for a comparison video of DCS 1.5 versus 1.2, the original DCS, and I'm going to have either the exact same views if the replays, the track replays carry over from this version to 1.5, which I doubt, or I'll display a similar profile and compare and contrast external and internal views as we go. But yeah, for now I'm just kind of gathering material. Okay, so let me get myself coordinated here. Okay, so what do I have here? I have, okay, GBU-38s, GBU-12s, AGM-65s, and M151 rockets. Okay, so against a couple of ZU-23s. I'll tell you what, I don't want to waste my GBUs just yet. Let me... goodness. Yeah, I will have to use, or don't have to, but I will use a couple of GBU-38s, and I'll just select the profiles manually for this release and come on around here. Boy, it looks different without that textures mod. I always flew, or always have for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months or so with Mustang's textures, which is going to be a version of them, or it's going to be in DCS 1.5 anyway, and boy, it looks different right now. Okay, so I've got these 2 locations out here. So, yeah, what I want to do is zoom in, designate these targets, and create a couple of mark points on them. And let me go ahead and engage the low altitude autopilot real quick to hold me steady as I do this. So let me come around here. Now I have to remember that I'm kind of looking through it. I need to make a mark point right here at ground level for it to do what I'm planning on doing. So that's Mark Alpha. Right there, that was just a TMS right short. There's the vehicle's marked with smoke. And let me come around to ground level right here. This is going to be, let me tweak it to the right. Okay, that's going to be Mark Bravo. Okay, so now I've got GBU-38s. I need to make sure steer point, oh, that's a missile launch, isn't it? Oh, that's on me, isn't it? Okay, that's a couple of flares going out. Okay, wow, where am I? I couldn't have come over that far. Still got flare going out, so I can be heads down a little bit. Oh, I'm right where I started. I was just orbiting. That's totally unfair. Okay, another SAM launch. 12 o'clock off of 2, so that's right there back on me. That's another one going after me. Okay, yeah, more flare. And let me take it off to the left. Okay. So, yeah, blatant trap on the mission designer's part there. I was just orbiting at the point I started. Okay, I know I've got defenses back there in either case. Okay, so anyway, to continue a thought right here, I'm in the steer point mode. My steer point is the SPI, so what I need to do is come over to Mark. Actually, I need to go flight plan, manual, so it doesn't automatically step through steer points. So yeah, let me go steer point Mark. And now I'm on Mark Alpha, and that's going to be the speed. That's where this GBU-38 JDAM GPS guided bomb is going to guide onto. So let me come around here to the left and do some more cleanup work on my TAD. So let me zoom out. I know that to my left directly that I have a SAM threat, so I need to kind of offset this, continue to fly straight for a while, another 20 seconds or so, and then I can turn just straight inbound onto the target, which should be right out here somewhere, marked with green smoke. Okay, so turning left, And I've still got the pod on that location, so I just need to fly 10 more degrees just off my nose. There it is, right up there in the distance. Let me go eyes out of the cockpit, just make sure that I'm looking around for threats, and let me see if I can pick up any kind of the SAM out here visually. You see, got some stuff on the road, but then again, I do have civilian traffic turned all the way up since I did max out the settings for this little demonstration. Still getting 50 to 60 frames per second. It really hasn't dipped down any further than that. It's been up as high as 70 in places. Okay, so can't really see anything out there. So, okay, so to take out these EU-23s, I'm approaching, and I just need to, I can actually do this from a slight loft. I think I did an on-the-range tutorial about this, how you can sometimes loft munitions, and yeah, and see the importance of designating a little bit short to take into account that you're looking through the target and that your mark points are going to be sort of at ground level. And what I need to do here is make sure that I'm dropping both bombs. I'm going to drop on Mark Alpha. I'm going to switch over to Mark Bravo. I'm going to drop on it. So that should take out both of those sites, which I'm sure are about to start firing at me. But I think I stayed far enough away that that's not an issue. So let's see here. Let me see if I can reacquire them. Where are they? Okay, there's a couple of good hits. That's a couple of smoking AAA sites. Now I can do whatever I want to with these others. Let me go ahead and select my rocket profile, M151 HE warheads on the rocket, and let me see if I can pick these guys up again visually. And boy, the terrain is just it's a lot more broken. There's a lot more. I think it's actually harder to pick targets up with the original textures than it was with the enhanced high-res ones. But I know where they're at. They've got to be 70 degrees off the node, 2.9 miles. So right out here. Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah, right down there. Okay, so let me roll in, and I'll just try to plink them. Okay, 2 rockets, 1 more. A little too close for a rocket shot. I probably just flew through the frag, but that's okay. I think I got him. Or I got one of them at least. Let me see, and since part of this demonstration is going to involve the gun and the gun smoke, let me go guns real quick. A little close to roll in, but I'll do it anyway. Come on around, it's a good angle. I've got him just up there, just past the smoke. Yeah, this will work. A little close though, that's fine. Okay, let's go pack 1.
Pull up.
Put a quick burst on him, and that'll finish that trick off.
Altitude.
For sure.
Nice job taking up his trucks. The next target is Insurgent Patrol, 2 trucks of infantry. At waypoint 3, labeled Patrol. The target is marked with red smoke. Take it out.
Okay, you're marked with red smoke. Let me go over to steer point 3. Let me slave my pod. I think it is already slaved over there. It's just masked right now. Let me pop up for some altitude. And let's see what we have over here once we unmask. Okay, so they're just off my left, well, 50 degrees off my left, so I should be unmasked. Let me roll a little bit. Okay, here we go. So let's zoom in and see what we have here. Zeus 23, a couple of trucks. I saw some guys. Yeah, guys with man pads. I've got something on the chassis right there. Let me go narrow. And SAM launcher of some type, SA-9 or SA-13. SA-13, I do believe. Okay, let me go point track on that guy. Okay, so now I think this is going to be a time for some AGM-65s, and they are right out here. So I'm just going to roll back in, try to take out in one pass the SAM launcher and the Zeus 23 with Mavericks, and I'll probably, if I don't get a good hit on this pass, send 2 in. Yeah, there they are, marked with red smoke out there beyond the oil field. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and go to the Dismas. And I'll cycle over to AGM-65s. once I get it out of the gun mode. Okay, HM65Ds. That'll work for now. Okay, now let's see. Targeting pod. Let me make this speed real quick. I'll come back around, reacquire, and they'll just transfer that location straight over to the Mavericks. Although I don't really have to. I could just do this with Mavericks. Just plain old Mavericks off the steer point. Using the steer point for a reference instead of the targeting pod. But yeah, this'll work out okay. Let me zoom out a little bit, make sure that I get the launcher that I want on the first shot. And then I know that the Zeus 23 is going to be a little to the right of that. Okay, let me roll on around. 20 degrees, 8.7 miles, good setup. Roll it out. Now, let me go for the Mavericks. Let me go slave all to speed. Let me go narrow. Let me go lock. 7.8, yeah, still a little bit far out, so I can see my pointing cross right there. I'm just going to bring myself around to the right so that I have that lining up. Roll back out. Keep my head out since I don't really need it out. Looking around just, or since I don't need it down to the pod just right now, 6.4. Should be able to get a good lock right now. Let me go left to touch. Okay, I think that's the launcher. If not, no big deal. Okay, let me go narrow. Slew. Lock. That's fine. That'll work for 2 shots. I couldn't identify positively those targets, but that's in general terms where they were expected. And I'm just going to roll back out. Keep an eye out, watch these hits, and watch for SAM launches. Although I didn't get close enough, and the other threats were on the other side of this location from where I'm at right now. I can visually identify the launcher right now and the AAA. They're the ones that are on the far left and far right side, left being the SAM launcher, right being the AAA. Let's see if I guessed right. Okay, got the SAM launcher and I got a truck, so I still got a Zeus 23 in there, which is no big deal at all. That's fine. In fact, let me see. I've got an HM65H up now as well, don't I? Yeah, that's fine. I'll come around here and pick this guy up. Let me actually cage up my AGM, and I'll just do this as sort of like a non-pod assisted launch. It's easy to do with an H model. It's actually far easier with an H model to identify a target. At 20 degrees to go. Got the red smoke. Okay, let me roll out, just put the reticule out there near the target. I'll ground stabilize, go narrow. Okay, let me slew. Stabilize, let me pop off to the right just a touch. Stabilize, slew, lock, fire. Okay, that's it for that guy, and he's not even... Yeah, I'm not getting close enough for even to transmit. Yeah, there he goes, okay. He's up on he's illuminating me with his radar, but that won't last for long because I've got an impact right about now. Okay. That guy's down. I'm just down to a truck right there. Let me go guns. And let me get that gun sight square back away. I think I had, yeah, I went to an alternate gun sight real quick. Let me square this back away momentarily. Need to make HUD speed, or HUD soy. Okay, now I'm back to the good old gun sight there. Okay, let me just roll back in from right here. I'll go in and strafe that last truck, and I don't think I'm going to have any of those guys with man pads survive that. Although I'll be on the lookout, I'll probably preemptively to spin some flare just in case that is a threat. But they'll be running for cover right about now, I'm sure, in either case, seeing me roll in like this. Okay, now, you can still see that I have my other Maverick locked out there. Okay, I've got the truck now. Okay, range coming down. Let's go pack one. Squeeze off a burst, long range, that's fine though. Okay, that'll do it for that guy, I'm sure. And let me come off right. I'll just spin some flare preemptively, although I think all those guys were suppressed. In either case, okay, that guy's down now. Yeah, and that's it. But I'll tell you what, that's all that I need. That's actually way more than I need. So I'm going to call this one good here. Go check on the status of DCS 1.5 one more time. And hopefully very soon have some gameplay for you with the brand new graphics engine. I'll have a DCS 1.5 patch notes video out very soon that details all the changes. Of course, the graphics comparison video that I'm including parts of this in. And of course, more missions and campaigns. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.